buttercup, you're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall, won't stop till I get enough.
All right, let's do it. Another deep dive, and this one is a wild one. Real Madrid versus Valencia. One of those matches that had every ingredient you could imagine. We're talking a missed penalty, a red card, and a comeback. I still can't quite believe. We've got Goal.com's match report right here to help break it all down.
Yeah, what a match that was.
Yeah.
I think the thing that really stood out to me was how Valencia came out so strong. I mean, everyone expected Real Madrid to dominate, but Valencia had a different plan, I guess.
Right. From the off-ways, they were pressing high up the pitch. Goal.com even mentions Courtois having to make a couple of really difficult saves early on. It did feel like they caught Real Madrid off guard a bit.
Yeah, and it wasn't just a slow start from Real. Valencia were clearly organized and prepared for this one. They disrupted Real's rhythm.
Yeah.
And on the counterattack, they were dangerous.
And that first goal, I mean, it really did come against the run of play.
It did. A close-range finish from Hugo de Duo after Courtois made the initial save. Real Madrid had most of the possession early on, but Valencia were clinical.
And their goalkeeper stole Dimitrievski. He was incredible.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The report highlights how many crucial saves he made.
Yeah, he was a brick wall. You could tell his confidence was just growing with every save. Gave the whole Valencia team a huge boost.
It did seem to lift the entire team. I mean, even when Real Madrid did create chances, Dimitrievski was there. Then came that penalty moment in the 53rd minute. I mean, everyone thought that was going to be the turning point, right? Bellingham steps up to take it.
Yeah, huge moment in the match.
And he hits the post.
Oh, it was agonizing. You could just feel the momentum shift right there.
I can only imagine the pressure he must have felt.
Yeah, and then just minutes later, they had a goal ruled offside. It felt like Real Madrid could just not catch a break.
It's those moments in football that can really make or break a team. I think Vinícius Jr. especially seemed to get caught up in the emotion of it all.
Yeah, and you could see his frustration growing throughout the match.
It all culminated in that confrontation with Dimitrievski, which ultimately led to him getting a red card.
A red card after the missed penalty and the disallowed goal. Talk about a potential turning point. Suddenly, Real Madrid are down to 10 men against a Valencia side that were already playing with so much confidence and belief.
It really did seem like the match was slipping away from them at that point. You'd think that would be it, right? I mean, down to 10 men against a team like Valencia. But Goal.com describes it as this furious fight back. And it really was. They just didn't let their heads drop at all.
No, they didn't. It's almost like that red card sparked something in them.
Right. They still kept trying to play their way, but with this added urgency and determination.
Yeah, and tactically, they were still really sound.
Yeah.
They didn't just start launching long balls forward. They kept trying to use the width of the pitch, stretching Valencia's defense, even with a man down.
And then came Luka Modric. I mean, talk about a super sub.
Oh, he's something else.
That goal in the 84th minute, what a moment.
It was more than just a goal, though. I mean, he came on and just brought this calmness to the whole team.
He did. You could see it.
It's like his experience just settled everyone down a bit.
Yeah, all those young players around him.
Like Bellingham, who'd missed the penalty earlier. Suddenly, they had this veteran presence to guide them.
Yeah, it really was fascinating to see that dynamic play out, the mix of youth and experience in that Real Madrid team. And to think some people were writing Modric off at the start of the season.
And he's just class, isn't he? Never count him out.
It does raise the question, though, for Real Madrid long term, how do they manage that transition?
Yeah. How much longer can they rely on those older players? When do they need to start fully handing over the reins to the younger generation?
It's a tricky balance for any team, but especially for a club like Real Madrid. And we can't forget Valencia in all this either.
No, absolutely not. They pushed Real Madrid all the way.
Goal.com even called their performance heroic, and it really was.
Dimitrievski, that performance in goal was something else.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, he was making saves left and right.
They were so organized defensively, and they caused Real Madrid problems even when they were on top.
I mean, they could have easily crumbled after that Real Madrid equalizer, but they didn't.
No, they kept going, and they had chances to win it themselves.
It was a match that had just so many layers to it. I mean, it was exciting, dramatic, and ultimately, I think it tells us a lot about both teams. So what are those key takeaways? What did this match really reveal?
Well, for me, I think this match really showed us that Real Madrid are not going away anytime soon. They just have this ability to win, even when things aren't going their way. I mean, the missed penalty, the disallowed goal going down to 10 men.
Yeah, they just never seem to panic, do they?
And that's what Goal.com was getting at with that rescued by Bellingham's late winner comment. Bellingham was the hero in the end, But it really was a team effort to get back into that match.
Absolutely. It wasn't just one player. It was that collective spirit and that mentality, that belief that they can always find a way to win.
It's something that all the great teams have, isn't it?
Yeah, that never say die attitude. And I think it'll be interesting to see how that plays out over the rest of the season. Can they maintain that level of intensity and resilience throughout the whole campaign?
That's the challenge, isn't it? Because it takes a lot out of you to win like that week after week. But I think this match was a real statement of intent to the rest of the league and to themselves.
It definitely showed the rest of La Liga that Real Madrid are still the team to beat.
But what about Valencia? I mean, they can't be too disappointed with that performance, can they?
Not at all. They were fantastic.
Dimitrievski in goal was just outstanding. And they defended so well as a unit.
Yeah, they were organized, disciplined, and they frustrated Real Madrid for long periods.
I mean, they could have easily folded after that Real Madrid equalizer.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They kept going and almost snatched a winner themselves at the end.
Yeah, it was a performance full of character, and I think their fans should be really proud of them. They definitely showed they can compete with the very best. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's your lasting impression of this match? What should our listeners take away from this roller coaster ride?
Well, I think for me, it just highlighted what a crazy sport football is. I mean, the momentum swings, the individual brilliance, and the importance of team spirit. It's all there in this match, and I think both Real Madrid and Valencia showed us something special.
You're right. It was a match that had it all drama, tension, and ultimately a display of incredible resolve. We'll be back soon with another deep dive into the world of football. Until then, thanks for listening.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till